Hope will always prevail. This man ISBM Thomas. He lived in a quaint coastal village, where there stood an old lighthouse. It had been guiding ships to safety for centuries. The lighthouse keeper, Mr. Thomas, had dedicated his life to maintaining the beacon, ensuring its light shone brightly even through the fiercest storms. One winter, the village experienced an unprecedented storm. Waves crashed against the rocky shore, and the wind howled with a ferocity that rattled windows and doors. The villagers sought refuge in their homes, huddled together and praying for the storm to pass. As the storm raged on, a distress signal was received from a ship lost in the tumultuous sea. Mr. Thomas knew that the lighthouse's light was the only hope for the sailors. However, the gale force winds had damaged the lighthouse's mechanism, causing the light to flicker and dim. Determined to save the ship, Mr. Thomas braved the storm and climbed the spiraling stairs to the lantern room. With each step, the wind whipped at his face, and the cold gnawed at his bones. But he pressed on, driven by the thought of the sailors relying on him. Reaching the top, he found the mechanism in disarray. Undeterred, he worked tirelessly, his hands steady despite the storm's wrath. Hours passed, and exhaustion weighed heavy on him, but he refused to give up. Slowly but surely, he repaired the mechanism, and the light began to grow stronger. Finally, the beacon shone with its full brilliance, cutting through the darkness and guiding the ship to safety. The sailors, grateful for the light that had saved them, sent a message of thanks to the village. The storm eventually subsided, and the village celebrated the heroic efforts of Mr. Thomas. In the face of adversity, Mr.